Hello, my name is Gabe. For this problem, we're asked to determine if this matrix is in row echelon form, and then if it is, to determine if it's in reduced row echelon form. So let's begin by just reviewing what it means for a matrix to be in row echelon form. First, our matrix would have to have any 0 rows at the bottom of the matrix. Now, by looking at our matrix, we see that the only 0 row is on the bottom row. So we satisfy at least the first condition. Second, we have for any non-zero rows, the first non-zero entry is a 1. And what we mean by this first non-zero entry is the leftmost entry. So by looking at our two non-zero rows, we see our leftmost entries are both 1. So we satisfy the second condition to be in row echelon form. Third, for any two successive non-zero rows, the leading 1 in the higher row is farther to the left than the one in the lower row. So again, looking at our top row, our 1 occurs in the first row, our 1 occurs in the first column, and looking at our second row, the 1 appears in the second column. So we satisfy the third condition. So we are in row echelon form. Now to check to see if we're in reduced row echelon form, we have to satisfy the conditions 1 through 3, and we also have to have that for each column that has a leading 1, it has to have zeros above and below the leading 1. So looking at our first leading 1 in the first row, we see that we have 2 zeros below that leading 1. So our first row is good. And then looking at our second leading 1 in the second row, we see that we have zeros both below and above this leading 1. So what this tells us is that we do satisfy the condition for being in reduced row echelon form. So this matrix here is in reduced row echelon form. Thank you.